Michael Yardy, so spin at both ends. Different spinners, one a leg spinner, one bowling flat left arm. Orthodox non-spinners, I suppose you'd say, with Michael Yardy. Sliding the ball on the angle. Sliding it all the way out of the ground there, David Willey.
That's a massive hit from David Willey. I'm not sure about this angle around the wicket again. It's 50 for David Willey, 51 off 27 balls. He might need a new ball after that shot.
He's having a tremendous evening, isn't he? 3 wickets earlier. Key wicket of Luke Wright. And now he's got the Steelbacks off to a rampaging start. 51. 27 balls, 3 of them have gone over the fence for 6 fours as well. Strike rate of 188, competitive. Swinging away over the leg side again for another boundary. Anything length has just disappeared over mid-wicket. Willey is very strong, but he's playing that one shot. Pick up over the leg side, which he goes again as a bit of a top edge, but boundaries are not long here. An enormous blow from Willey.
I wish I could top edge balls like that. That has
Might
gone
not have been a top edge.
That is a big top edge. No, it's hit that pretty well. He's got a very big bat swing. All he's thinking is 6. That's gone a long way back in the big stand.
Strong boy. Very, very strong boy. Somehow, well, Yardy's changed the angle now. He's got to do something. He had to change something, but length is the key. He's got to get it full and in the block hole. Short and swings it away over the leg side again. No need to move.
6 more. That's 3 6s and a 4 on this over. 4 boundaries. He's not quite getting it right. Atha's exactly right. He's got to get it either fuller or shorter than that. It's preferably fuller, I think.
Well, NASA asked the question at the end of the power play, is he going to try and nudge it around, or will he carry on in this vein? And he's in such a mood at the moment that he has to just keep on striking. And the way Sussex are bowling, they're bowling to his strength.
Unbelievably moved on to 67 from 30 balls. Massive game for both clubs, and he's currently winning it for his.
So 6-4, 6-6. What has Yardy got now as Willey swings him away again over the leg side for another 6? This is a massive over for Willey and for Northants.
Well, this is unbelievable hitting. What do you do now? He's tried to go full. He's tried to go wide. They've changed the field. Doesn't seem to matter to David Willey. That's another massive 6, because that's not a particularly short boundary out there. Just moved across his stumps, went with the angle, pumped it into that stand again.
Well, there's only one thing he can do, and that's try and get it in the block hole. It's not easy, but he has got to get it on the popping crease. Not much margin for error. Full toss. Willey goes, swings it away leg side. It's 6 more. Huge, huge over. 6-4 and then 4 consecutive 6s, and Willey moves on to 79. 34 from the over for David Willey.
I hate to say it, but this is going to be one of those overs that's remembered for all the wrong reasons for Mike Yardy. Don't see 34 up and over very often. Certainly not in as big a game as this. He's breaking a few stats. Fantastic hitting from David Willey. Moved on to 79 from 32 balls. That's seriously clean striking.
That's the 5th ball. And then finally Yardy tried to get
as well. It's been scored. New South Wales were none for 62 against the Redbacks in their first game. You can make it none for 68. I think it might have just scared her. This might be the upper deck. Oh, just about there. 12 off 2. Well, those watermelons might come in handy in the crowd. Everyone needs one on at the moment. The way Chris Gale is striking him, he's hitting him right out of the middle. Here he goes again. This one wide. Oh, it got there as well. 3 in a row from Chris Gale. The follow-through from Scott Court is getting shorter and shorter. Garfield Sobers hit 6 in one over. This is on the cards. Don't worry about that. Here we go again. Wider still. It'll bounce a couple of times for 4, but Chris Gale, off just 23 deliveries, has notched up a 50.
Got the foot on the pedal here, Chris Gayle. He's right on target tonight. If he bats 20 overs, he could get 150, BJ.
150, yeah, I don't disagree with that. What about that? 3 6s, 7 4s, the strike rate just a lazy 217. Tell you what, there's been 4 100s, centuries made in the history of the KFC 2020 Big Bash. This man's on track for number 5. If he keeps going like this, here he goes over the offside, this time or just inside the rope.
Dougie Boland's just run 100 metres to give some advice to Scott Coyte. I'm not sure what he's telling him. Just hit the deck, mate.
He ran 60 or 70 metres, BJ, to try and tell Scott Coyte something. Don't bowl it there, he would have said. Don't bowl it there, Scotty. $100 has gone begging. What an over for Chris Gayle and the Warriors. 32 from it.
But they'll be backing him to get the Yorkers in, because that's what he's good at. Van der Merwe, he'll be wanting to cramp them.
He missed, and it's gone out the ground. First up. Good shot, big shot, 6.
Yeah, it's the angle. It comes round the wicket to David Miller, and it creates some room to release his arms. Well, he's been striking them well, David Miller. He gets underneath one, it's over extra cover, another maximum. A good start for the Dolphins.
When he was 24 from 20, I said he hadn't done much damage as yet. That strike rate's gone up, nearly 180. He's gone again. Don't worry about it. You can't catch it unless you're in the crowd. David Miller gets 50, brings it up with a 6. Just 26 balls it's taken.
Unbelievable hitting from Miller. This is what he can do. He can hurt you once he's in. Wow, well played.
Oh, yes! Beautiful! On to another roof. In different games, he's hit all the roofs at this ground. Superb stuff.
This is bigger. You did say, Pommy, that he comes into the arc, and that's the danger of the left arm spinner. Well, that's another lost ball, and the balls are out. Didn't look like he got hold of it, but wow, the power of the man. Run!
Yeah, 150 has come up. There's the catch. Well done. All you had to do was make sure you wore the poncho. Then you'd have got 10 grand. Oh, well. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm thinking Yuvraj Singh.
Oh, Tommy, the way he's going, he's just been hitting everything so cleanly.
I reckon this bloke might only get a grand because that's what it was throughout the tournament. But if he had worn the poncho, or even perhaps just worn his team's colors, the sponsors might have felt sorry for him. Let's look at the catch once again. Crocodile style, but he's got it. Oh, nicely done. All timing. And 4 runs. 22 off.
Wow, he's dealing in boundaries, David Miller. The field has been set. But wow, they're just slightly short, and his placement is very good.
Oh, yes! This bloke can hit a ball.
Wow. 28. Slight room of error. Well, he'll punish you, David Miller. It stays hit. The power of the man.
And again, it's gone out the ground too. Flat. He was looking for the the block hole, couldn't get there, and it's been punished. One of them went for 4, but the rest out the ground. 34 off the over, 170 for 4.
Well, it's not a maximum, it's the most ever been scored in an over in our 2020 competition. Well, he thought that he didn't get enough, but man at mid-off thought slightly, but he is powerful, is David Miller. 34 runs from that over. Those two Manhattans are massive.
Yeah, a couple of tall buildings there.